What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and today we're going to be talking about Team Diamond Jalen Ramsey and cheaper options that can go a long way for you. Now, I was able to get him because I sacrificed some of the cards and the pulls that I was able to get. You know, RIP Barry Sanders, bro. Like, you're out of here, dog. Like, the dude was garbage from the get-go anyway, and we were able to be, we were able to have somebody else that was suitable enough to step in for him, like Ricky Williams. Okay, when you look at Ricky Williams as a card, level master, 92 overall. He's a very, very good card. And what happened is, I was thinking about it. I'm like, he already has the threshold for spin move, right? Because the threshold for spin move is 88. So he has the threshold for spin move. Why am I keeping him when Barry Sanders from what he has an 89? So he's one step ahead. But Barry Sanders had the spin move specialist, and it worked for one day, and then he just kept getting tackled immediately. So I said to myself, what am I doing? Like, this doesn't make any sense to keep this guy on the team because I have Saquon Barkley as a backup, which is more than suitable to handle his business. You know what I'm saying? So this was a decision that I made to help me get to the Jalen Ramsey level and be able to unlock it also with his 88 to 89 overall power-up pass, which you get from doing, every time you level up, a certain amount of level ups, you get a power-up pass, okay? So how good is Jalen Ramsey, and is it worth it for you to go after him? Now, that all depends on what your setup is. Because, in all honesty, if all you're grinding for is Jalen Ramsey, you'll be able to get Jalen Ramsey. But then the rest of your team will be garbage. So that's something that I want to make sure that I point out. And it's very, very out in the open. A lot of us that grind, people have to understand, with the addition of weekend league rewards and solo battle rewards, there's a lot more that you can attain. Okay, so online gameplay with the weekend league, even though it's very, very stressful, it can be useful to you in this regard. Because if you just grind and get everything you get from Gauntlet, Campaign, you know what I'm saying, everything else that you did with Carson Wentz with the Journey, and you put everything towards completing that set, you will be able to do it. But that's very, very hard pressed without spending any money. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. It's a balance. Okay, there's certain times I'm going to buy packs, there's certain times that I won't. For instance, I spent the $20 on the full legend, and I got lucky. I got a really, really glitchy pull. You know what I'm saying? If you guys didn't see that pack opening, it's on the Madden 19 pack opening playlist right here on this channel. But I was able to get lucky. I don't usually get lucky, so that's why I don't regularly buy packs. Okay? If that's something that you're into, you should definitely go after Jalen Ramsey. If you buy packs, bro, do what you got to do. But are there any other cards that I think are suitable? Absolutely. Ladder Daddy, a.k.a. Ladder Goat, a.k.a. Lat Your Moms. This dude is a great card, man. Like, I don't see... Look, we're going to go and click on him because with the lockdown cam, he's actually a lot more advanced. So we're going to go over there and click on it so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. But you guys need to understand something. He's a very, 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 very good card. Now, you can see that 90 overall man coverage is there, and I think that zone, they don't really have the meta with the zone, like with the threshold. It just said, all they say is that it's like 99, and the closer you get to 99, the more responsive they are. But 88 zone coverage has been very, very well. There's not a lot of things that you could get past Marshawn Lattimore in Madden 19, just so you guys understand that. And the 90-man coverage is ridiculous because when you start switching it up on your opponent, and they don't know, and you set it up like a zone in this man, and then they try to hit you with a slant, and the dude jumps it. It's very, very wild. Okay? So, why would I recommend Marshawn Lattimore? He's an 88 speed. Jalen Ramsey's an 89 speed. This is before you do anything like add 50 of the same player to add 30, to add +3 speed, or you use the, what is that physical chem, and add like sprinter, where you get like a certain amount of players, you add another +2 speed. Before you do all of that, I'm just going base, like regular baseline. Okay? Jair Alexander and Marshawn Lattimore were my corners for a very, very long time before I was able to attain Jalen Ramsey. And they are very, very, very good corners, okay? This is the situation, right? A lot of us that are not grinders, you just want it to be handed to you. If you want it in that fashion, like I said, I welcome all of you guys to the channel. But if you're not going to grind, you're going to have to buy packs. And it's simple. So you might make out, you might not, but it is what it is. Those are the decisions that you have to make. I don't really care which way you do it. I'm only trying to make you have the best team put together so that you don't have a lot of issues throughout the game. All right? So what does that mean? If you can't get Marshawn Lattimore powered up or Jair Alexander from doing the gauntlet, you're doing something wrong. You guys should have already been done with this a very, very long time ago. Okay? But when you look at speed, okay, and the way that these guys move around with man coverage, zone coverage, and things like that, you have to understand that these are some really, really good cards this early in Madden 19. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the auction house, and we're going to start looking at some of the other cheaper options that I would consider, you know, if you can't get Jalen Ramsey. But like I said, the first priority is Jalen Ramsey if you can get Jalen Ramsey. Why would you not? It doesn't really make much sense to not get him if you can. This is what I'm trying to explain to you guys. This Madden can be very, very frustrating. I'm not going to tell you, listen, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Jalen Ramsey got mossed yesterday. I won the game, but he got mossed. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, the dude was out there getting actively mossed. I almost ripped my eyeballs out, but that doesn't matter, okay? For the most part, he usually plays very, very solid. And not only that, the combination of the man and the zone coverage is just unreal. Because man coverage sticks. Look, bro, do me a favor. If you go outside right now and you take fecal matter and staple it on you, bro, just splatter it all over you like in Walking Dead when they put the fake blood on them, and you walk around, flies are going to latch onto you. That's how man coverage is in Madden 19. So you got a corner that can do either. Lattimore and Jalen Ramsey, in my opinion, right, if I was picking corners right now, say I'm a GM and I can get one pick at corner, my number one pick is going to be Jalen Ramsey. Okay? My number two pick is going to be Ladder Daddy. I don't care about who's in between. I don't care about the guy from the Chargers. I don't care about that. Those will be my two picks. Okay? And like I said, am I biased against the other, you know, the corners like Casey Hayward from the Chargers, all that stuff? It's not about being biased. That's just what I prefer. If you got, look, he's also a power-up. Okay? So you can get him to a whopping 84 speed. Is that what you want with the better zone coverage? That's up to you, because this year, look, last year I complained about the fact that you couldn't run past the zone, and EA listened, because you can run past zones right now, except if they have them backed off and they have it shaded for over the top. It'll take you a little bit longer to get by them, but you can still run by them, which is a lot more realistic than just saying, oh yeah, he's in zone, you can never get by him. Doesn't matter how good a guy's zone is. If you can run fast, you're going to run past him. It's just very, very simple. So in this year Madden, you can actually do that. Now, if you wanted to go and think that this would work for you, and you feel like he does enough coverage and you don't have a problem backing him off and giving up low runs and underneath routes and all that stuff like that because you don't have a good balance, that's fine. You could take Casey Hayward. That zone coverage is really, really grisly. It's going to go to a 90. You're going to get probably like an 87-man coverage as well. So that's not bad. But if you play against a lot of these stacked teams, like even people are considering my team stacked now, but the way I built my team is a lot different than the way people that have the stacked teams have built their team. Because I've grinded and I've also bought, you know, a couple bundles, and I play online even though it kills me with the weekend league and everything like that. So I found ways to do different things, okay, to make my team better. I don't know if you guys are doing all the same things. If you're taking advantage of the solos that give you free packs, you're getting your free training points. If you're watching my videos and seeing how you build everything, it's going to be a lot easier. But I would not recommend this card to any of my viewers because he just doesn't cut it, bro. Listen to me. If you guys are running around with Tyreek Hill, you're running around with Randy Moss, like, you know, pretty much like I am right now, this guy is going to get his life destroyed. Even if he's backed off in zone, if you get enough time in the pocket, Randy Moss or Tyreek Hill is running right by this guy because it's a different type of Madden. So these are the things that I'm saying. Is he an option? Not for us. Not for our squads. We don't, look, 81 speed, like, bro, are you serious? You understand what I'm saying, guys? Are you serious? Bro, Talib, are you serious running around with that kind of speed? Brent Grimes, what's your speed? Okay. Okay. Hold up. Why isn't Aqib Talib? Talib is not, why is he not a power-up? He has that other card too, that other flashback card. Why is he not a power? That seems weird. They might have to update that. He has to be a power-up. Now, some of the questions that I get asked, right? Because we're going to get to Boye in a second. If you should get partial legends to help build your team. This is okay if you're just using it temporarily. But I would not recommend using any non-full legend as a long, you know, unless you're doing salary cap, as like a long route to, you know, to perfection with your squad. I would not recommend it at all, at any time. This guy also, additionally, his speed is very, very low, and he's 5'11", so he's getting mossed. If Jalen Ramsey Team Diamond just got mossed into another galaxy yesterday, you can only imagine what's going to happen to you if you run around with this guy. Okay? So for guys that are like, yo, bro, I'll just get this partial legend. I'll get a partial legend Champ Bailey. If it works for you guys, look, you can do whatever you want. But I'm going to tell you right now, speed is very, very essential, which is why this guy right here, the only reason his price is like that is because he goes towards the Jalen Ramsey Team Diamond set. The man is running around with an 82 speed. Zone coverage, man coverage looks really pretty, but he's running around with an 82 speed. So guess what happens? If you don't have the safety help over the top, guess what's going to happen, bro? Bro, your butt cheeks are burnt up in a crisp. That's what's going to happen. And you have to deal with that. I don't want that for any of my viewers. So what do? I recommend the best case scenario. We have to do the best things that we can in order to make sure that our team is going to give us what's needed. Now, if you put him in a flat or you got him in like a soft squat and you got help, this guy is probably going to be a monster, especially man-to-man coverage. He's going to stick to the guy like flies to Dookie, okay? But if you're not playing man-to-man every play and you're trying to go with a little bit of zone and stuff like that, and you get a freak guy like me, bro, a freak show that's trying to throw a streak every play, you're going to regret it, okay? So, like I said, these are the reasons. Now, this is the guy that I wanted to point out. Darius Slay, right? Marshawn Lattimore is looking kind of crazy. This guy, Josh Norman, I'm going to tell you this right now. Okay, 83 speed. Let's just get off that. Darius Slay, right? I like this card. I really do. I just don't like him as much as I like Ladder Daddy or the other guy that I have over there, Jalen Ramsey. But this guy is an option that even if you don't power him up, I would recommend him. I've played against him. I was trying to get past this guy for so long, and I just couldn't. With Randy Moss and Tyreek Hill. And I don't know, was he playing over-the-top coverage? I don't know what he's playing, bro. The guy probably had the TV off playing. Like, that's what a lot of these Madden players do. These guys are freak shows, okay? This guy is my only recommended card that I would say, you know what? Go after that. That makes sense. You see what I'm saying? Like, that, he's probably one of the only ones, but then you're going to need another guy. And then if you guys are playing a lot of the, like nickel and you need a slot corner, it gets a little bit more difficult. But Darius Slay, with this price range over here with the 87s and stuff like that, which is what some of you guys were asking me, I would stay away from Casey Hayward. I would try to get a Ladder Daddy, save up for him. Ladder Daddy, and then I would do Gauntlet and get the other guy, Jair Alexander. That's what I would do. Slay, Ladder Daddy, and Jair Alexander. Those are my best bets for you guys, man. That's the best I can do. I don't want to give you guys people that are going to go out there, because even some of you guys are getting burnt with guys that are faster. Why would I go and recommend the guys that are slower? I just can't do that, because it's a different Madden. It's a different year. It's not the same thing as far as just coming out and doing whatever you want anymore. It's just not the same thing. So I need you guys to understand that. And as you go forward, I'll give you recommendations as we come through. But when you look at my team, just go look at my team, and then you can go to Mudhead and just look at why I have them. Okay, just try to analyze what I'm saying. The cornerback position is very, very essential. Dudes are coming out, running around, throwing streaks every play. Okay, you need a Ladder Daddy. You need a look, bro. You don't got a Jalen Ramsey. I had Jair Alexander, so it's not a big deal. But is Jalen Ramsey worth it? He is. But if you can't get him, Jair Alexander, Marshawn Lattimore, Darius Slay, point blank, period. If this video has been helpful to you, go ahead and drop a like, share it, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.